Hi everyone, it's Jen with Spirited Saturdays, and this week we're talking about finding peace from honest sources. So we're wrapping up our rotation on peace, and we're talking about how to find it and make sure that what you're talking about is actually peace. I know that when sometimes we're in the eating disorder, we can mistake peace for disordered things, things that aren't actually peace, but that are deluded, disordered mindsets convince us is actually a state of peace. I remember when I was in my disorder, I would say really skewed things like I find peace in my eating disorder, or I have faith in my eating disorder, things like that. And those things are so inaccurate and so just created from a false place, a place that is not authentic to who you really are, and a place that is just set on building the eating disorder and not building your own sense of self. So I think that a good way to make sure that you know that you're actually feeling a state of peace, because these feelings you may think there's some kind of states of peace, you may think there's some kind of states of acceptance, but accepting your eating disorder is not the same thing as you don't accept your eating disorder, you settle into your eating disorder. You don't non-judgmentally, compassionately accept your eating disorder. You settle into it. You think that there's nothing else. You think that that's all there is. So, that's very different than a state of non-judgmental, unattached, unconditional peace. So it's important. So sometimes we forget what actual peace feels like if we've been in the eating disorder for so long. So it's good to remind yourself what peace feels like. And the only, I think, a guaranteed way of doing that is to experience something that brings you peace. So once you elicit that feeling of peace, you'll know what it is. And you'll see that it's so much richer and it's so much more about you than any sense of so-called peace your eating disorder brings you. Also, the eating disorder doesn't bring you peace, it brings you some feeling of relief. And so it's good to know the difference between relief and peace. It's good to know the difference between settling for something and accepting something. So just keep those things in mind and experience things that bring you an actual sense of peace. So then you can say, oh, I actually like this feeling. And if you feel that, you don't deserve that feeling, work on that. That would be the step then, to work on feeling that you do deserve peace. So, whatever way brings about a sense of peace for you in the best way, meditation, doing something that you love doing. For me, it's playing music. For me, it's also it's talking with friends. It's seeing a movie that makes me feel very relaxed, or just pure sense of enjoyment. Um, you know, Getting involved in something, or feeling like I'm getting passionate about something. Peace can mean being very active in something. Can mean be actively pursuing the things that make you feel good. So there's peace in the acquiring of that. So there are so many ways to feel peaceful. Peace isn't just attained in an outcome. Peace is attained in the process. So even when you're on a process to doing something that you're going to be doing, going to be completing, or those things are peaceful in and of themselves, because really peace is not about the outcome as much as it is about the moment. So experience moments that are meaningful to you, and then you will, and if you experience them more and more, you'll get accustomed to them. You'll want them more and more, and you'll see that you'll not just see, but you'll really connect with the idea, and really come to prefer that, those moments over the eating disorder moments. And you'll see the diluted thinking, and you'll make that distinction, and you will come to want something more than that. And that would be, it's not a linear process by any stretch, but I think that's a part of the process, is implementing more things in your life that actually give you a sense of real happiness, of real a thrill, of real feeling good about yourself, a real sense of achievement. Have more of those moments, and you'll see how the eating disorders, the things that it tells you achieve, the things that it tells you feel good, are not authentic to you. So have more of the ones that actually make you feel good, and you'll build that part of yourself over time in recovery. So take care and have a great week. Thank you.